Going YouTube, so I cleaned up. Now I've prepped for spray painting, and I've got just a little bit of spray paint left inside of this can right here, but I have extra cans. I just like to, uh, you know, um, show you guys. Pretty much, my camera malfunctioned a little bit, but I just spray painted some of the bike arms, and then I gotta turn that over to the other side and stuff, but for now I'm just gonna let the paint dry up as much as possible, and then I'm gonna get back in here and I can spray paint a little of those bolts. It needs a little paint there, so, and then I'm gonna spray paint this can, and then I mean not can, but these nuts and bolts, and then close the box and let it dry. So right here I got the spray paint trying to touch up pretty much within a few seconds of spraying, because there's just a lot of overspray. So I roll the bag back up. You see how tall it is now? But to get the paint in there, and then I don't really have to put this in the box, but having some spray paint in there and stuff, and then I'm gonna roll it back down, spray some more paint and stuff. But so I miss these washers. I didn't spray paint those yet, so it's not like fully painted. Probably didn't use enough spray paint, but I'm gonna try to do some more spraying in this till a lot of it's coated, and then I'm going to just be spray painting for a day or two, maybe get another can of spray paint and stuff. So, and then I've got to pour all these out into a tray and then paint them one by one individually. So I just spray painted inside the nuts and bolts again, and then opened up the box, and I can't wait to turn it to the other side and get these things painted and stuff. The thing is, and then just have some more space. I could have used inside of this tray, but maybe I'm painting stuff that's white in there primarily. So, and then I just repeat trying to paint this stuff. The next stuff that I'm prepping and just making this bonus video about. So I'm just put this in here for now. So yeah, I'm getting pretty used to spray painting and having a window open just for some fresh air, just in case. I wouldn't have thought that I'll like really get stuff done like this, but that's just how it is. And then finishing up trying to spray paint other parts. I could actually throw these all into this bag and then spray it once or two more times and things, and then I'm going to actually use another can of spray paint. But I just keep stuff on hand just in case, and reuse stuff. And another thing for this touch-up painting, I've got these like plastic lollipop sticks, and if you flatten one end, it makes a nice small tiny spread, popsicle stick or whatnot, to help spread the glue. So there are some spots like there, and just all types of places that I can't wait to finish. And I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to do towards the bottom. I'm not going to have it raised up, even leveled. Being at the it's going to be really at the bottom, and that's going to be pretty much the outer mold. And then I'm going to make another mold. I'm going to have another wall towards the interior, and that's going to help just towards where I'm going to use some plastic tape and stuff, like how I tape this, and it's going to help make a really good, but I just want to make a nice even platform. So that's going to work out really nicely. I can't wait to really finish this DIY. But this is just a bonus video before the last one, and then maybe I'll do a gardening, very last gardening. But Can't wait. I've got a whole brand new tube of glue. So I could take this one out, save it for something else. I have some silicone here, probably like a quarter of it left, and this is probably a quarter left. So I've got a nice new tube. I could really cut a thin opening, and then all I have to do is find something to poke deep down in there to release some of this glue, and then I'll be able to finish up most of you know, the dental tray, which is step number 3. So I'm getting stuff done in the meantime. I didn't show off kind of like this toolbox. I might even paint it this winter green or whatnot. There's other stuff, DIY stuff, or just other stuff that I was working on. I'm not 100% sure on this, but this is a metal tray, so this might be pretty good for drilling or something like that. It's really rusted up, and I'm trying to put a coat of paint over it and stuff just to help keep things more cleaner. Yeah, and I might paint this like a custom paint, I guess, just the outside, like the lower part, and maybe a little bit of the top, just to make it look a little bit better and stuff. But it's got plenty of space. I might use this for touch-up painting, having a small way to like mix and you know, store some of my smaller you know, things, or I can, you know, just, you know, find something else for it. I just don't know. But just having little small jars like this and having you know, just paint storage. And then I've got like a lot of rolls of tape, so it might end up being like just a molding supply type of a toolbox. There are a lot of random things that I need to just kind of like, you know, be more be more organized, I would say, and being, you know, just having stuff sorted out. I'm thinking of using some of my painted boxes and stuff for painting, or just you know, just some storage for random parts and stuff. You never know, because, you know, I gotta kind of like you know, make boxes, like piles of just random stuff that I gotta go back and resort and stuff. It's not that much, but you know, when all this stuff was just like you know, in different like I just said, random you know, places, I got most of it out, but then I still want to clean up a lot of stuff, you know, just because you know, I just saved it up. I don't even know really what I'm going to use it for and stuff, and you know, I need to get a place to, you know, just put debris and stuff, and you just never know exactly the type of stuff that you could kind of reuse, you know, or use to clean up and things like that. You know, just pieces of paper and rubber and stuff. You really never know all the time. You know, if you're gonna ever use it again, and most of the time you don't want to reuse a lot of this stuff, but you know, but you know, it's just a part of what I've had to manage to focus on, and go through stuff that, you know, is really good, but just really never used it. You know, that's just a part of focusing and getting stuff done. And you know, there's a lot of good stuff: wood, plastic, metal. But you know, I just need more stuff, and or more space, a little bit more time and space. But for now, I really need to get this you know, denture basically, or this mold. And the thing about this is I'm going to be able to make individual, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 individual partials and things. I have a good you know, strategy or a way to you know, get this thing to, you know, make things a lot easier and things like that. I could do stuff with just taking one picture or a few pictures and then go from there with this DIY. And then just to really double check, since I have my headlight on and the camera on, I can really double check and see where I'm going to glue next and stuff. And I don't want to get it too high onto the tooth. I want it just mainly on the base. So I'm going to use these little small pops, hard candy type of popsicle sticks. I want to be able to try to make things really nice and neat. And then it'll be pretty much halfway finished and stuff. But really recommend doing it this way rather than any other any other plan on it's just going to help out later in the long run. So all I need now is to open up the other tube of glue and then use that popsicle stick. So I pretty much cut off the tip, and I had this nice thin rod and I opened it up already. So I'm going to use this little small pair of scissors. I'm going to create a little bit more space so I don't have to work too hard. I'm going to cut some of this plastic right down the middle. I could probably cut it a little bit more to give it more shape, but now I have better access to where I'm going to be gluing. And this should be finished up pretty soon. And like I mentioned, I don't want to get too far on the tooth. I mainly want to, I don't want to get it up too high. I just want it really at the bottom part and filling in the rest of these glue spots. Alright, so I just applied some of the glue and stuff. And some of this stuff, I could use a popsicle stick and things. But yeah, there was quite a bit to refill and things. And it's still protected by a little bit of plastic wrap. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, now I'm going to just use, the big stick and then a small plastic stick and try to get everything evened out. And I could even use like Q-tips and things if I had to, but kind of like right here is a popsicle stick. With any extra glue, I could just kind of put it into something that I could try to reuse. So here's the final kind of look. Yeah, it is or it is what happened. It's not the greatest that I've seen, but and then now I'm just use this really small and fill in any of the other parts. And this plastic wrap, it wasn't too hard to work with. Just cut it a little bit to give myself some room. Alright, so it's not like the best, but it's better, with that nice crease that was there, that crack or whatnot. Like I said, well, not said, but I'm gonna have to let this dry, and then I'm gonna have to fill in whatever I need to, maybe add a little bit more here and there, but I'm fixing up a lot of it. So thanks for watching my video. This is actually pretty much a prepping video, and and when it's finally finished, it's gonna pretty much be all 2 or 3 videos combined, and we'll just have to just figure out a way to edit or whatever and deal with things later on. But I might not get that far. I may or may not be doing YouTube all the time, or having one video with all the information. It takes months of video and researching and stuff. So I just didn't do it that way, but this is just how it was. I don't even know about the clear plastic and things like that. I might have to take that off and see before the next, and I might have to grind, smoothen out a lot of what I did. But that's pretty much a bonus video of So one more final step is just removing that, and I'll see you later. Bye.